The other day when I was watching a video of one of my favorite YouTubers about the perfumes that she has used for the month of July, I wondered what are the perfumes that I actually used for this month. I couldn't remember in an instant. So I thought, let me make a video on my most worn perfumes in the month of July 2020. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today I am going to do a video on my most worn fragrances in the month of July 2020. And here they are. I'm not ranking these perfumes because they're all my favorites. But yes, there is one that is my most favorite because I have used it the most. So that way I think I can rank it number one. So let's jump into the video. First perfume that I would like to mention is Dolce&Gabbana's Light Blue Eau Intense. Starting from the month of April, this is my go-to fragrance. I could be going anywhere and I could be totally clueless as to what to wear, especially during the daytime. Mostly in the daytime because this is my go-to daytime fragrance. So I wear this. It is, I don't know, I keep saying this, it reminds me of oranges, but this has a very strong citrusy opening along with some floral notes. So the Granny Smith apples at the top and along with the lemon zest adds a lot of sparkle, a lot of fizzy sparkle to the fragrance and the floral notes, there's marigold and there's jasmine. They kind of blended down into that sharpness, the tartness of the citrusy notes are kind of beautifully blended with the floral notes. It's one of the most fabulous fragrances I have ever come across. This is one fragrance, this is one perfume I can blindly say go and blind buy. This is one perfume that's going to come into my collection again and again once I'm done with this bottle for as long as it is there. So I'm definitely going to get many backup bottles if I ever hear that this is going out of market. So my first choice is Dolce&Gabbana's Light Blue Eau Intense, one of the best perfumes you can find for the summer season. Let me give you the notes in detail. It has lemon zest, it has Granny Smith apples as I just mentioned, it has jasmine and marigold, and the base notes comprise of musk and amberwood. If you have not sniffed this as of now by any chance, I don't think there's any chance anyone could have missed this. If you have, please go give yourself a sniff at the store nearest to you. I'm sure you will love it. The next fragrance that I have in my hand is one of my affordable buys. It is so mature and so expensive in its fragrance juice that it's so difficult to believe that you can actually find it at this price. It's a beautiful woody musky fragrance with a little bit of spiciness. This is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. I just love this, and you know the initial the vibe that you get is this is more for the fall season. This is not like exactly a summery type of a perfume, true, but since I'm in a place right now which is experiencing monsoon, heavy rainfall, so the fragrance kind of gives it a good change in your mood, especially on a dull, gloomy, very cloudy, rainy day where it's constantly raining for 24 hours. You need this kind of a perfume to feel cozy and warm and kind of beautiful inside. Most importantly, this is a perfume that, as I said, this comes at a very affordable price and it's quite stunning. If you sniff it, you will feel that this is an expensive perfume, and it has got a moderate sillage, and it gave me a longevity of about 6 hours, so it's got a good longevity in my opinion. And yeah, I just love this perfume. Very beautiful. So let me give you the notes in detail, which is a very simple lineup of oak, bourbon vanilla and tuberose. Quite astonishing. The tuberose is not at all overwhelming over here. This is a very beautiful scent in the sense it does not overwhelm you at any point of time, and at the same time you kind of get this perfume that you're wearing. So in my view, very good purchase. The next fragrance again is not exactly a summer fragrance in my opinion. This is more like a fall winter, at least fall. September is the best time. or September, late September in our country is the best time to wear it. But as I said, it's been a little cold because of the heavy rainfall, and I really needed a little change, and that change was this one. This is Chopard Oud Malaki. Now if you check Fragrantica, if you check anywhere, this will be mostly registered as a perfume for men, but I can't see why women can't wear it. In fact, this is more leaning towards feminine fragrances than masculine ones. Not that men can't wear this, because this is definitely one of my unisex fragrance A-listers, but beautiful, beautiful perfume. In fact, I've worn this quite a few times after I bought this, and it has an amazing sillage and good longevity, very good longevity, about 7 to 8 hours on my skin. But if I'm going out, maybe that will be reduced to about 6 hours, but that too is good enough, because I have seen mostly when I'm at home, especially during this lockdown period and restricted movement period, when I'm at home and I'm wearing a fragrance, it lasts longer on me at home than when I'm going out. So if it is 8 hours at home, I can expect it to be 6 hours outside. So Oud Malaki is a beautiful fragrance. It's really not the typical masculine kind of fragrances. I just don't know why it is only listed under men's fragrances. So let me give you the notes in detail. The top notes have grapefruit, lavender and artemisia. Middle notes comprise of tobacco, spices and leather. Base notes comprise of oud, dark woodsy notes and ambergris. And let me tell you, I am personally not a huge fan of leather, and it's mostly oud over here, a little bit of tobacco and spices, but leather is very, very subtle. It will not kind of offend you in any way. This is a very, very likable perfume, and I think in a very posh kind of a perfume, very posh and very sophisticated kind of a perfume. I used it quite a few times in the month of July on a very heavily rainy day, and once when I was going out in the evening. This was a very good accessory, especially the day was not a very hot or humid day. It was quite a pleasantly cooler kind of a day because of the excessive rains. The next fragrance that I have in my hand is a perfect example of what you get when you mix citrus notes and floral notes, and possibly increase the floral notes a little bit more than the citrus ones. You get Femme from Hugo Boss. This, when you don't want totally completely fresh fragrances for just because it's summer, it does not mean you have to wear minty fresh shower gel kind of fragrances for the summer season. You can wear something like this and get compliments too. This is a beautiful fresh floral citrusy kind of a fragrance, it has a great longevity compared to other fresh fragrances, and the sillage is medium but enough to get you lots of compliments. It's a very comforting, very likable, very cozy, warm cozy kind of a thing. It's a fresh floral fragrance which is very cozy, which is very comforting and very likable. It's beautiful actually, especially on days when I was going out in the heat. Like after a huge rainfall, the next thing that comes is a span of heat. I mean, that heat is humid heat, and it's very unbearable kind, and then you need this kind of a fragrance. And if you're not exactly keen on wearing the typical fresh fragrance, like I always wear the Dolce&Gabbana, then if for a change, this was a beautiful fragrance. So the top notes include blackcurrant, tangerine and white freesia. Middle notes comprise of Bulgarian rose, jasmine and lily. Base notes comprise of warm amber, soft apricot and lemon tree. It's a beautiful fragrance. So actually I used 5 fragrances as of now. There are still a few days of July to go on. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to bring out any more, but the final one that I will show you is actually one of my favorite ones. I can't say that enough. So this is Shiseido Zen. If you have this, you don't need anything else. Just this is enough. This is a perfect signature scent. This is a perfect summer morning, evening, anytime scent. This is a round the year scent. This is beautiful. I mean, it'll be a shame if Shiseido has discontinued this. I would love to get a backup bottle if I can. I'm not sure if this is discontinued only in India or throughout the world, but it's a shame if they are discontinuing it. And if you don't know this, please go ahead and give this a sniff. If you can get one, this is so beautiful. This is so gorgeous. Let me give you the notes in detail. Top notes are grapefruit, pineapple, orange, bergamot, and rose. The middle notes are freesia, orris, red apple, lily of the valley, violet, gardenia, and lotus. The base notes comprise of patchouli, cedar, incense, amber, pine, and musk. And sometimes I think it's because there is patchouli. I'm so blindly in love with this. But it's not just the patchouli, it's the patchouli in combination with the floral notes, with the little woodiness in the fragrance, then there's the little muskiness in the fragrance. All of it totally makes this a masterpiece, actually. And yes, this is a daytime fragrance, but you would, if you love it enough, as much as I do, you will want to wear it in evenings as well. But in my opinion, this can be worn throughout the year, but why waste it when you have other perfumes for the winter season, when this is more applicable, more appropriate for the summer season. So those are the 5 scents that I wore most of the time. Actually, these are the 5 ones that I wore for the month of July, and I don't think I'm going to take out any more after this. So I hope you enjoyed this short video. I hope it is short as much as I loved bringing it to you. So till I see you very soon in my next one, lots of love.